Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back here with another video showing you guys 3 movies and a beer. The beer that I'm drinking right now is excellent. Um, I poured it in my I Love Beer glass over here because it is indeed an IPA and it's called Dogfish Head. This one's called Slightly Mighty. Slightly Mighty. Which, let me tell you guys, this is an outstanding beer. It's really, really good. The selling point of this beer is it's 95, it has 95 calories and 3.6 carbs. So it's a pretty healthy beer. However, it only has a 4.0 alcohol. So in order to feel buzz or feel, pretty drunk, you have to have like a bunch of these. But the taste is really, really good. It just tastes like an IPA. Very good beer. I highly recommend it. I mean, if you just want to have a good tasting beer that's an IPA beer, I highly suggest this. This is really good from Dogfish. Dogfish is from Delaware, so definitely want to pick up if you're like, if you like the taste of that IPA beer, but IPA bloats you up a lot and it gets you heavy and all that stuff. This one is, it's pretty healthy. 95 calories for an IPA and 3.6 carbs. I mean, that's great. So straight off from Delaware, Dogfish Head, Slightly Mighty low cal IPA for sure. Highly recommended. I'm already by my third one, and it's delicious. Really, really good. What I like to do is with these IPAs, I like to pour it into a glass so it could breathe and it could taste a lot better. Anyways, I'm here to talk about these 3 movies that I've watched this last week. And here's the first one I'm gonna talk to you about. Not a lot of people talk about this one. This one's called This World, Then the Fireworks, and this is from Kino Lorber. From 20th Century Fox, MGM. But Kino Lorber is the distribution that put this movie on Blu-ray. And of course, here's their little booklet with their catalog and all the stuff you could order from Kino Lorber. Great company to pick up movies like this that is not too popular and stuff. Anyways, so this movie basically is about a story about twins. They're twins, and they have this fucked up family that the mom knows that her husband's cheating on her, and long story short, the father gets caught by the other guy. They shoot each other, and then the kids go through all this drama. They see it happening, and it's just crazy because it revolves around the 2 twins, Billy Zane and what was her name? Gina Gershon. And they both actually live their own lives. Billy Zane marries this big fat girl that he really doesn't like, but they promise themselves not to get married to attractive people because kind of like they'll end up cheating on each other or whatever. So he has this fat wife with a kid, but then he has to leave Chicago because he's a reporter and it's very heated up. Like, he knows too much information about the police corruption and all that stuff. So he has to get the hell out of town. So what does he do? He goes to California and goes back to his mother's house, which, by the way, the mom, the one that plays the older version of the mom, is Blanche from the Golden Girls. Anyways, so Billy Zane goes back to California to live with his mom, but we discover that Billy Zane's character and Gina, which are the twins, they're brothers and sisters, they like each other. Like, they love each other sexually and everything. So they have sex and everything. So there's a lot of incest here between brothers and sisters, which is kind of like weird, It was kind of weird to watch, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But yeah, you don't see too many incest movies, and this is one of them. Anyways, so this was made in 1996. It's 100 minutes. I thought it was a bit boring. I like it dragged. The main plot is about the two. She's a prostitute and he doesn't do anything. He just like he seduces this cop and then the cop falls in love with him. He tries for the cop, the female cop, to sell her house so he could get money and all that stuff. Basically, all they want to do is, get money and all that stuff. And it's just a weird movie, but it didn't go nowhere, and it was just like boring. Like the beginning was really interesting, and it was like kind of it's narrated by Billy Zane as well, so it's like one of those stories that is also narrated by the actor, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't know. To me, it just dragged. So I liked it. I like the concept. It's kind of weird and fucked up with all the incest and all that stuff. But it's just I don't know. I didn't really love it. I thought it was missing something. It was kind of boring. So definitely, it's all right. I mean, for a good, if you're bored and you want to watch it, it's all right. But wasn't a big fan of it. Anyways, yeah, like most kinos, they don't have much special features. This one has a interview with the director and interview with the screenwriter. That's about it. So it is rated R, and not too many people usually talk about this or anything, but it was alright. It wasn't bad, actually. Another thing I forgot to mention, this is like the movie that Billy Zane did right before he did Titanic. And also Gina also did another movie that was really, really famous in 1997, Face Off. There it goes. She did Face Off. And so I guess 1997 was a breakout year for Billy Zane and Gina Gershon with Face Off and Titanic for them. Anyways, it was alright, drama, crazy shit. Then the other one I saw. Hold on, let me take a sip here of this beer here, Dogfish. So good. So the other one is here, the Belko Experiment. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. This is a little bit older. Orion Pictures, rated R, 20th Century Fox. It says Office Space meets Battle Royale, and that's what it was. I saw that it took a lot from Battle Royale, but in an office setting. Now the problem here is like, if you're in this beautiful badass building in the middle of nowhere, that's a first red light there. There's something going on in this building. Anyways, this building is in Bogota, Colombia. And what it is that they just got a bunch of employees in there, and someone in the loudspeaker says, basically, kill or be killed. And if they don't kill, like, they're just gonna start killing people themselves little by little. And everything shuts down. Everything shuts off. Like the windows are closed. They're all barred. All the doors are sealed. And I think security is the only one that has access to guns, and basically they all go crazy, and it's be or be killed. And the concept is pretty cool. I mean, but it's just it didn't do it for me. I mean, there's something wrong with it. I thought there's a couple of weed potheads that they were like trying to be funny throughout the movie, and they were really not that funny. Also the guy from The Walking Dead, Daryl's brother, Merle, he's in this movie as well. There's a bunch of good actors in this movie. It had pretty good acting and stuff. It just, I know, there was something missing. And, the writer of this movie was James Gunn, which actually he was supposed to direct the movie as well. But at the time, he didn't want to spend too much time making such a violent movie. And also, he was going through a divorce. So he did not direct the movie. He wrote it, but he did not direct it. It's a shame. I mean, the guy that directed it did a pretty good job, but I thought he would do a little bit better. I mean, his name was I don't know. I don't remember his name, the director's name, but it was directed by Greg McLean, which he's Australian, by the way, and he directed Jungle, Rogue, and Wolf Creek. So he's done his pretty good movies, but I'm not bashing the movie. The movie was alright, but something missing, and it's just, you know, the overacting, them trying to be funny and all that crap. It didn't, you know, it didn't do it for me. But it was an alright movie. It had some gory parts, you know, not too much, but it had some gory parts there, here and there. That was a Bucko Experiment. Then lastly, the one I saw actually yesterday, I think. Yeah. And this is We Summoned the Darkness here. Man, what can I say about this movie? This movie is fucking badass, man. This movie was really, really good. I highly recommend this. It's basically about 3 female friends, and they're heading on their way to a heavy metal rock concert. And on the way over there, you know, they're on the radio. They keep on saying that there's a satanic cult that's going around killing people. The death count's already by 18. And basically, like on their way over there, a van throws a milkshake in their car, and then they keep on going. Well, we fast forward the movie a couple of minutes later, and they make it to the concert. And you know, in the parking lot, they see the van that threw them the milkshake. So they approach the van and they play a prank on the guys and whatever. Long story short, it was three guys and 3 girls, and then they became friends, and then they enjoyed the concert together. But then after the concert, they decided to continue the party, you know, like an after party type of thing. And they go to one of the girls' house, and you know, to keep on drinking and all that stuff. And that's when all shit went downhill. I mean, it was, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody. I'm not here to spoil movies, but you know, the after party was the one that fucked everything up, and it was crazy. It has some pretty cool twists and all that shit. Just a reminder, Johnny Knoxville is in the movie, but he's not in the movie for a very long time. So if you're super duper fans of Johnny Knoxville, you're only gonna see him like about 10 minutes or so. It's you know, this movie is like, I relate a lot to this movie because I'm a concert goer, and especially when they started talking about Metallica and how Dave Mustaine got fired from Metallica, and then one of them mentions Cliff Burton was Metallica, and once he died, it wasn't the same. And it's pretty funny because the movie was put on. It was based in 1988, which it makes it even better because there's no cell phones at the time, and you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. They kept it pretty real until one of the girls goes to the shed, and when she goes to the shed, she sees like a bag of money, and then she sees like $100 bills, but with the big faces. And back in 1988, they didn't have the big faces on the $100 bills. They had the small faces. But they kind of messed up there. I mean, that was a goof that they totally messed up on. But anyways, it had a really good twist. The acting was really good. And the soundtrack is really good. And, you know, the storyline was pretty good. Rated R. It was pretty gory, but it wasn't too crazy. I mean, you know, it has some kills and shit. Definitely a horror movie. But really, really good, really, really entertaining. It just keeps you going. There's not a boring moment to it. You know, it's pretty cool. The girls acted really well, and I really enjoyed it. It was right up my alley. Heavy metal. You know, they were talking about Metallica, tailgate parties, drinking, having fun, and then, you know, crazy killings. So definitely, I really, really recommend this one. So yeah, from all 3 movies that I saw this week, for sure, We Summoned the Darkness was the best. And then, you know, the Bucko Experiment was alright. And then This World, then the Fireworks, which was alright. And we have a winner because this beer was really, really good. Dogfish. Dogfish Head did it again. Great beer. And if you guys enjoy this video, please subscribe to the channel or give this a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Cheers.